Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to another installment of PokeFodder. As we near the end of the Fire Gym Cup, I kind of had the thought of every time I would try to put together a video with a straight ground deck or a straight fire deck, I kept getting demolished. And maybe it's partly because I'm just not accustomed to running those Pokemon, and so their abilities I'm not using to the fullest potential, and that is completely possible. But the thought also occurred to me that maybe these gym cups aren't meant for you to specifically use one or two types of Pokemon, but rather take the team that you would normally use in League play and combine that with either the ground type in this case, which gets the plus 20 damage, or the fire type in this case, which gets the plus 1 MP. And that makes a lot more sense. So here's a deck that I would run in normal League play. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the pieces for the gym cup that's currently going on, and I'm going to swap out a couple of my pieces and use those pieces to have the same type of deck, just with a little bit of a twist. And I'll be right back. All right, we're back now, and I've gone through and made the changes. So what you can see that I've done is I still have my Greninja and I still have an Umbreon with the Dark Energy Plate to help combat the Deoxys that, as you start making it up to higher levels, you will start running into. I still have the Metagross to combat the Reuniclus respins and the Deoxys A respin. And by the way, I did get my Metagross up to level 5 with the reward of the last blue medals. Super excited about that, so he no longer has a miss. What I've done though in this deck is I've swapped out Mew, who is a runner, and I've put in Magmortar. Now Magmortar's serving two roles. Because he's fire type and he's getting the 1 MP buff, he's a runner, but I've also taken out Lucario because Magmortar has a purple attack that can send a Pokemon to the PC. So he's filling a dual role in that case, which freed up a spot for me to put in Reshiram where Lucario was, in essence giving me a 4th runner. But I'm not sacrificing my Dark Energy, I'm not sacrificing my Metagross for the respins, and I still have 2 gold attackers. So I'm going to take this team into Gym Cup play. I'm at 90 wins. Definitely, unless something terribly wrong happens, we'll be getting all the way up to the 100. I have no idea who to spin those green cubes on. They're so valuable and precious. Just don't know where I want to put them. There are so many options. And here we go. We're going to go up 3 Deoxys A's, a Deoxys Speed, a Latias, and a Magikarp that I'm sure goes into Gyarados. And I will say, double check the Magikarps, because I have seen people who will run Magikarp just by itself because people don't want to attack it and bring out Gyarados. This one, it does have the blue dot up there, so it does evolve. So keep that in mind. You know, I feel like I stack up pretty well against this team. Just going to be honest here. We're going to go right here to open. And in case you're not familiar, I will put a link up here to the Dark Energy Plate. But in case you're not familiar as to what the Dark Energy Plate does, it basically is going to keep them from being able to switch back and forth all the time. So he's got a Gold Block, a Hurdle Jump, and a Double Chance. I actually think I want to take this opportunity. I'm actually just going to slide him over there. after I get my Greninja out, I will have 2 dark types. The Dark Energy Plate, once I enact it, it doesn't just happen, but once I enact it, it will also allow me to, oh, what do we want to do here? We are going to have to give up an entry point. Just need to decide how I want to go about this. So anyways, so my dark types, which are my Umbreon and my Greninja, can only be knocked back to the bench by psychic types, which are all of his Deoxys and that. So with all that being said, I feel like you going there. And if I can get the board set up here before I have to do the Dark Energy Plate, that's going to be good. I feel like, okay, so now here's my quandary. If I bring out Metagross here to stop the respins, then I risk him double chancing, hitting Fly, but you know what? I'm going to take that chance. And Latios, my guess is he's going to double chance with Latios onto my Greninja to try to get Fly to just land on my goal, but he did not do that. Very interesting. So I will definitely take this opportunity to prevent that. And on my next turn, I'm going to enact my Dark Energy Plate. So then I can start going a little bit offensive without risking a whole lot. And this is a really good example of what I was talking about as far as taking a team that you already use for league play and just finding some auxiliary pieces using the ground or fire types. Now, do I want to double chance there? Or oh, you know what? I don't even have a double chance. So we are just going to I'm thinking we're just going to attack here. And we get the dodge. So I need to start moving a little bit quicker. I did want to go into a couple of explanations on things there. So now that that's taken care of, let's see what we can do about start making some headway. Look at that wheel. There's no more miss. Very cool. I did bump up the 150 on the Hyper Beam there, in case you're wondering. Definitely want to try to create some space here. And because my Dark Energy Plate is enacted, he was not able to swap out his Deoxys speed, allowing me the opportunity to take care of that. That's such not a good matchup for you. The Fire Punch. So let's go for 150 here. Or the Dimensional Slip. That was good too. Although he's just going to bring him back out here. Which means I'm going to need... I really wish I had a double chance here. Alright, Magmortar. And you just step up with a flame gun. Ugh. Well, at least you burned him. Man, I've got to create an opening to get my last Pokemon. That was not at all what we needed there. That was completely bad news, quite honestly. Such bad news. No, it was more bad news. So the best laid plans, if you don't get any positive spins, and I got none, it doesn't matter, you know, so very unfortunate there. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do. So, yeah, I got nothing here. Oh. Maybe I can land on the 41 and just straight knock him out. Of course not. So anyway, we're going to do another game. I'm just going to forfeit this. There's no point in dragging this out. That's a loss. I really feel like I need to do a better job of spreading out the field. If you'll notice, I was crushed in on myself and had no option but to attack right away. That's a really bad way to play the game. And it's something I personally need to work on. We will take this. I know people say cash out after every victory or every 2 victories. And the times that I've been forced to cash out after 1 or 2 victories, I get nothing good at all. I guess if you do it enough, eventually you'll get something good. I rarely get an uncommon. Typically, I get commons. That just doesn't seem worth it to me. I would rather keep pushing, even if I didn't already want the cubes, the metals, and the ingots. You get guaranteed better Pokemon the higher you move up in win rating. So, to me, it's worth it. Back to the drawing board. Let's try this again. We are going to really want to focus on spreading out the field more without overextending myself. I do have the goal block, so I am afforded the opportunity to take more risks than if I didn't have a goal block. Something I really want to focus on as I move forward. Thank you for rolling the dodge. And we'll bring out Metagross to immediately stop the respins. Reuniclus becomes significantly weaker when Metagross is on the field. And Moltres acts as a super Shuppet. I'm sure you know that by now, so I have to back off. Or I could have put Zapdos behind him, I guess. Would have worked as well. Put him there so that his Zapdos doesn't just hop over me. And now he's going to go for the possible surround there. We'll just close that off. That was a really good spin for me there. It would have been even better if that Reuniclus would have rolled purple and gotten knocked out as well. That would have freed a nice lane for me to shoot Greninja up through. And this guy is hyper aggressive. I hope. Yes, I do have my overdrive. I don't need the dark energy. Actually, I don't need the dark energy, but I'm going to enact it because, let me see which Shuppet can get to first. Okay, there's nothing there that I'm worried about. Because what that's going to do is, if any of these Psychic types, which are the Reuniclus, knock out my Greninja, my Umbreon, they're just going to go back to the bench instead of to the Poke Center. Which would be very beneficial for Greninja right about now. Okay, let's see. Which one? You can only get to there. So we're going to do Gold Block, and I'm actually going to use my Zapdos. So gold block here. Wow. That was so bad. Wow. Like, I can't even tell you how bad that was. Like, there's no way that... Wow. Very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. But he was also super fortunate to knock Zapdos out the way he did. So I'm going to take this. Wait, why can I not use my Dark Energy? I don't know why it's not letting me use Dark Energy. Very weird. All right, well. I'm going to actually, I wasn't going to attack, but I'm actually going to attack here. Because if I get Fly Away, I can land on his goal and end this right here. And there's the other part of that, is I should have saved my overdrive. I didn't even think about that. But I should have saved my overdrive in case I became confused. I'm more concerned right now as to why I can't use Dark Energy. I don't think I already used it. Is it because Greninja is paralyzed? That shouldn't matter. Oh, I already used it. Okay, I'm dumb. I legit don't even remember using that. Now I'm threatening his Zapdos. He's going to have to move him, and he does. I just cannot buy a break. I'm actually going to threaten his goal while I think of something else to do here. Greninja is going to roll dodge. I'm just going to keep applying pressure because I don't have any other ideas at the moment. He's probably just going to move Zapdos down here, and then I'm going to be forced to... I'm actually just going to hurdle jump. Nope, that was dumb. That was so stupid. Not even thinking, because I can't attack now, so he's going to surround him, and that's going to be game over. Two terribly played games there. I don't know what it is about recording videos right now that is making me play just horrendously. Just terrible decision making on my part right now. This. Untimely misses. Man. There you go. Very disappointed in myself right now. I think I have enough. I'm going to play again. This guy's running a water deck in this gym, and I'm going to get absolutely smashed. So what we need to do is we need to knock out Greninja. We need to knock out Manaphy. He's got chain levels. So this guy's put a lot of time into his water deck. And he was fortunate enough to get 2 Magikarps and 2 Gyarados for his team. So that helps out a ton. There's a really good chance that I'm going to go 0-3 in these videos for you guys today. What does he have? Full heal, double chance, hurdle jump. Dark energy is going to be worthless. Unfortunately, my Metagross is going to be pretty worthless, except for sitting on the goal. Your Ninja can't really take him out, so that's always good. Let me just take this opportunity to bring in Metagross, and he's setting up the wall for his Manaphy. So we're in a world of hurt at the moment, quite honestly, because they're all doing plus 20 damage. I don't have... I have 1 Psychic, and that's Metagross, right? Zapdos is actually a decent counter to Gyarados there. I'm really jealous of this guy's water deck, quite honestly. Chain levels on your ninjas for days. Zapdos, you're absolutely letting me down today, quite honestly. Not really pleased with your effort today, Zapdos. That was good. What I think I might do is overdrive Reshiram. He's probably going to bring Greninja right there to protect his Manaphy. Would be my best guess. At least I'll get the parting gift of setting him on fire. He's only 40. Alright, well, we are just going to go for it. I'll try to get this Manaphy out of there. And we get a fly, which is going to get us surround killed. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. This is a terrible video. I'm having no fun making this one, and I feel like I've lost so much more than I've won on, and he hasn't even used his hurdle jump yet. That's great. I feel like I've lost so many more than I've won doing my videos, and it's really weird because in the tournament, I'm way not losing more than I win. I'm losing way more than I would like to, but I'm not losing significantly more than I win yet on these videos. It's just, I lose so many of them. Right there with Gyarados doing 132, you can see why he is so powerful against Reuniclus decks. Or Deoxys decks, I mean, because he can flat out cover whatever it is they're doing. Very, very disappointed in Zapdos right now. Just inopportune rolls. And maybe someone can explain. Everybody levels their Magikarp up to 5. I have no idea why you would even bother putting any resources into that, because you want him to lose, and if he misses, he loses, and if he rolls a 10 or a 0, he loses. So maybe somebody who has one can explain to me what it is that makes them want to make him level 5. I just don't know. Wow. Very, very, very fortunate there. I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to suicide a Greninja to try to get his Manaphy back out on the board. Luckily, I'm kind of in a position. All right, so what do I do here? I think I'm just going to take my chances on this. Zapdos has let me down in 2 out of the 3 videos and so far today. But all he has to do is survive 1 attack from a Greninja, which he way outclasses. I have absolutely nothing to say about that. Oh my gosh. And I'm still here. I'm just in such disbelief right now that I really don't have anything to say. And I already know I'm attacking way too much. At this point, I'm pretty tilted, and I kind of don't even care. Like, eventually, I have to start get a couple positive spins, right? Eventually. I cannot think of any scenario where, or the 60 on the 30 is the only scenario in which he wins this. So I'm not really sure why he kept attacking there. Because I'll go ahead and cap off this like I should have apparently done with Zapdos about 15 plays ago. And hopefully we can get some positive spins here, and of course not. I mean, at this point, if I don't laugh, I'm going to throw my phone. There's no way that you can have that many golds land on purples in one game. So just sometimes you just have to laugh and say, whatever, it's a game. I'm not really sure what part of the matchup he thinks is favorable for him, other than rolling 2 water shurikens. Into my 30, or rolling a 60 into my 30. Those both seem fairly low odds. Of course, what do I know? Oh, goodness. And that was bad. I mean, I had a ton of other plays I could have done. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Maybe he was trying to suicide his Greninjas to get his Gyarados back out. It's really the only thing I can think of. So what he did there is because of Manaphy's song, he got to move his water type 2 spots, but then it gains weight. So I'm glad to see that Metagross is holding up his end of the deal. Now, if we just get rid of one more Greninja, we're in business here. I feel like this guy probably, my opponent... Oh, crap. I feel like he probably should have won, but I'm being super reckless, but I'm on tilt at this point. I feel like he's being super reckless when he was in total control of this game. He could have very easily won a long time ago. I guess we're going to just close that off real quick. And then pull out my Greninja and put him over here. Just once again does not come through for me. So let's just backtrack a little bit. I gotta tell you, as bad as Zapdos is performing, the inverse is how well Metagross is performing today. He's been super clutch with those 150 spins. And now my opponent is so low on time, I almost wonder, of course I have to survive one more attack here. But I almost wonder if I should just be playing defense at this point and not worry about even trying to capture his goal. I would love to salvage a win. I feel like this game should have been over a long time ago. So I feel very fortunate that I'm in a position to get the win, especially against such a strong team. And I am actually just going to pull on the full retreat here. I mean, if this guy, if I lose right now, 6-5, and it looks like he's just quit. So we do manage to take the victory. With the way that today was going, I'll take a victory in any way that I can get it. So I'm happy to get the win. We've got 9 more to go until the second green cube. Super excited about that. Lots of good things have happened. I know I was kind of down on my commentary today just because, man, I just didn't feel like I had any mojo going. But lots and lots of positives coming out of the gym. Super happy with the cubes, with the Groudon, with the ingots and the rare metals. If you didn't see my tweet yesterday of what I pulled out of my rainbow booster, go check me out on Twitter. It was great. Primo pulls from a rainbow booster. Super excited about those. I will pick my teammate, the final teammate and the alternate for the Indigo Cup tomorrow, and put that in the video. And I'm overwhelmed by the number of people that want to be on my team, so thank you so much. I do only have the one spot. I do only have the one alternate as well. So unfortunately, a lot of people aren't going to be able to be on the team. There'll be other things that we can do, live streams. I'll probably get back to that this coming week. And that is all I can think of for today. So we went 1 and 2, just to recap, and probably shouldn't have won the one, but we did. And a win is a win, and you never apologize for winning. So until next time.